So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
On 2nd and very short, Mayfield gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back.
That's good.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
At the 31-yard line.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Yeah, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here we go. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Mike's by 4. Mike's by 4. Mike's by 4. Coming, baby.
From the gun, Mayfield. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 on the Seahawks' 29-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield eluding the pressure right. Open man is Higgins. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 14. 16 yards, a first down. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Hey, alert 33. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. It's a party now. It's a party now.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
Throwing, Mayfield. And he's got his tight end. It's Hooper for the Browns touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Is good. Makes the score Browns 7, Seahawks nothing.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
On these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. So that'll back him up 5. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 3rd down, Wilson. And he's got his target. That's more. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. On 1st down, Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared.
He'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. This pass complete to Higgins. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 more yards there and quickly another 1st down.
34-yard line.
1st down, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Here we go. Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's go, one more.
And again, it's Mayfield. That one is caught by Hunt. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
Check. Check 50.
Mayfield with it once more. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get it.
And I don't know if he made it out of the end zone. No signal. Yes, it's a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Now a play fake here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Minus 50, minus 50. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball.
Here's Mayfield. Flush to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. Picked off at the 39. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
They'll take over first.
So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
25 yards.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Anderson Aho. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. Following the interception, Mayfield. And this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with it.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 75 yards. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown.
The Seahawks will line up.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take? Key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They'll get this out wide to Taylor. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now, Mayfield. And he'll take a shot here for Hooper downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 40. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Seahawks.
We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Wilson. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Greg Olsen was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now a timeout taken.
Russell Wilson.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 5. And he will be brought down. His time is now run out on this first half of action. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
Cody Parkey set to kick off.
The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And now here is another interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. Then he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. And I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
A gain of 20.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And it's a quick slant to Lockett. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Now Wilson. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Denzel Ward right there in coverage to get the hand in.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definite play and into the end zone.
Cody Parkey set to kick off.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
10-10. Yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off in the 24. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the...
And now here is another interception. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Anderson Dejo. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone. And he got...
And all he takes off with it, it's a fake. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for two, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Carl Joseph.